Hello everyone, welcome. I am back from the fest. Just got done with the AFI Film Festival, and here is my first regular movie review back to the regular screen with the public. And it's a movie that I've been wanting to see for a while now, though I was very skeptical about it. And I was really sad that I had to wait another week to finally see it, but I finally have witnessed the movie. Of course, I am talking about the Peanuts movie. When I heard about this film was going to get made, especially by Blue Sky Studios, I don't like Blue Sky Studios. I think they're one of the worst animated studios working today. I never really liked anything that they produced, except for a few stuff. I have to admit, I have liked a few of their stuff, but I'm just not a big fan of what they produced. So when it was announced that the Peanuts movie was coming out, I was like, cool, I love Peanuts. I've loved Peanuts since I was a kid. Look, here's a picture of me and my brother sleeping. I'm assuming my parents took it. We do have clothes on, don't worry. But look at the wallpaper. So you see me and my brother sleeping in this picture, but if you look closer, look at the wallpaper. Yes, so thanks to my parents, I was introduced to Peanuts at a very young age, and I've loved them ever since. Loved the Halloween special, loved the Christmas special. But again, I was really worried when I got this news that it was going to be made by these studios, and I just felt, look what happened to Garfield, look what's happened to Alvin and the Chipmunks and Scooby-Doo and Fat Albert and all these cartoons that we've loved as children. They're all becoming movies now. Even, you know, what's happened to Transformers, which is, of course, live action. But all these things are just getting bastardized and not really treated with any respect. They're just there to make money and not stay true to the source material. But as it was approaching, this film was finally coming out, a light of hope shined upon me, and the movie was going to be rated G. And when I saw that the film was going to be rated G, I was very happy, and it made me feel like they were going to try to stay true to the source material. It also didn't help that the movie also said it's called The Peanuts Movie by Schulz. Of course, Charles Schulz created it, and his kids are producing and writing the film. I did notice that one of the producers is Paul Feig, who's known for doing these R-rated, outrageous comedies. And of course, he is directing the new Ghostbusters with girls this time. So seeing some of that stuff made me excited to finally see the movie, and I've been very excited to see it. Now that I have witnessed it with my mother, I took my mother on a mother and son date. I love my mom, and we went to go see it together. Yes, it's been out for a week, and I didn't really read reviews. I've heard some amazing things about it, and now that I've seen it, I am so happy to report that the studio, Blue Sky Studios, have stayed true to what makes the Peanuts so great. They understood the material. They understood what Charles Schulz was trying to do. This is a really amazing film. It's a very touching movie. It's a very funny film. They just got everything right with this film. They did. If I had a complaint to say, the complaint is so minimal that it's not really important to even talk about. Really, I mean, maybe the stories aren't that profound and very simple, and maybe not on the level of those great television specials with the Christmas special and the Halloween special. Maybe it's not to that caliber, but I felt like they had done Charles Schulz and his great vision. They did it proud. They paid so much respect to the source material. What made these characters so great? They really hinted on certain things from the past, what we got to see with them in the comic strip and the cartoons and stuff like that. They really I have to give them props. They really surprised me and made something very, very nice and beautiful. And they didn't bastardize this great source material. They stayed as true as possible. And I like the simple story. It's very simple. Charlie Brown is going through the same stuff he goes through every time. Good grief. He's not getting. He doesn't feel like he deserves anything. Nothing works out for him. All these things are a part of this series, and he seems like, even though he's the main character, he seems like always he's a supporting cast member to the other characters. There seems like everything's going right for them. And I love that he's trying to do everything he possibly can to meet this girl with red hair. And I felt that the movie hinted on things from the past, little plot points from the comic strip, from the cartoons, and we do hint. There's a nice hint on the Christmas special in this movie. So I'm really glad that the filmmakers, they gave a damn. They cared. They weren't out to make a buck. Hopefully they did make a buck. I would love to see more movies like this, especially for the family. If you're going to make another Peanuts movie, then I would like to them not go anywhere away from what this film was doing. I just don't want to see something and like Alvin and the Chipmunks. There's a fourth one. Do you realize there's a fourth one of those films coming out? And the trailer was before this movie. And I remember pointing out to my mom, I'm like, this is what I was worried about. I'm watching the trailer to Alvin and the Chipmunks, and I'm like pointing, this is what I was worried about when I heard the Peanuts movie was coming out. I thought this was what was going to happen. Luckily, they did not do that. This movie's for the entire family. It's very funny. It's very endearing. I think kids today will appreciate it. Yes, younger kids, of course. It is definitely for younger kids, but their parents who are now older, who have been around and known Peanuts, because the Peanuts group have been around forever. You can go to Knott's Berry Farm and go to Camp Snoopy, and Snoopy's great in the movie, and we get to see him go through his adventure with the Red Baron. Charlie Brown's going through what his issues are. I mean, there's this balance between those two characters, those two great characters, and everybody else is in the film as well. And I thought the animation was great. This new approach, this 3D animation that they did. I didn't see the movie in 3D, but I liked that. I liked the way it looked. I actually really liked the way it looked, and that it was 3D animation, but it definitely felt 2D. And I also liked that they hit upon 2D animation when he's maybe thinking about something. So I like that we saw a little bit of the original animation. And what was really nice, the voice of Snoopy and Woodstock passed away in 2008. And of course Snoopy just makes noises and grunts and stuff like that. And he gets credit. The guy who has been doing the voice of Snoopy forever got credit, even though he passed away in 2008. The great music, of course, the great theme with the piano. That's all in here, and it was just there was a lot of nostalgia, definitely, but I think once that wore off a little bit, then we got just a really nice, sweet story that made me feel really happy inside. Very wholesome, and I like the balance that I can get from that. I like to see something that's for the entire family, that's wholesome and nice, that I grew up with, my mom grew up with, so we could appreciate it together. She loved it, and I loved it, and it's something that could bring the families together. And I like the balance because I also like the other stuff that maybe takes more risks and more challenging to the audience. I like that balance. We need both of those, especially in cinema, so we can appreciate both of those when they are with us. So yeah, I really love this film. It's near perfection, but I think and I believe and I'm glad that Blue Sky Studios stayed perfect when it came to the source material. They really did. They really cared, and it really showed on screen, and I really appreciate it. If there is another Peanuts movie, I really hope maybe I would even love if they took one of the specials and then animated it in a very new way and elaborated on it. So maybe the next movie can be about the Halloween special or the Christmas special, and hopefully they can stay as true as possible to what makes the Peanuts great and why we love them so much, and while that we will love them forever, long after we're all dead. I think the message of the Peanuts and the characters and the story and the overall appeal will be with us forever. I believe that. And I really enjoyed the film. Thank you so much for checking out my opinion about this movie. It just lived up to everything I was hoping for, and everything I was worried about just washed away after like the first 10 minutes of the movie. I was like, thank you so much. I really was scared. I just was really scared, but luckily this is something that is very respectful to the fans, to Charles Schulz and his amazing creation. I'm really glad his family got to be a part of this in some way, and it's respectful to the material itself, the original amazing material itself. And for that, I am going to give the brand new 2015 The Peanuts movie by Schulz, I'm going to give the film a solid 3.5 stars out of 4. Has anybody else seen this movie? What are your feelings? Share some of your memories growing up with with Charlie Brown and Snoopy and the rest of the gang and the Peanuts. Please share your feelings, and hopefully you enjoyed the movie as much as I did. And either way, whatever you're thinking about when it comes to the Peanuts, please comment box below and let me know. Everyone, talk to you later. Peace out. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.